Hello people, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time of you coming across this channel or seeing my face, you're welcome. Let me give you a brief rundown of what this channel is all about. So this channel is about rebranding, finding my purpose, self-rediscovery, starting all over again, new beginning, growth mindset, personal development, adding value to myself. This was actually engineered by a point in my life when I felt redundant. I felt I wasn't creative anymore, because over the years I've always seen myself as a very creative and innovative person, but there was this point in my life when I felt the things I was good at, I couldn't do them anymore. I felt I suck at them. I felt down. In fact, something actually triggered it. But I mean, the most important thing is I was in a state of confinement. I was confined to a particular place. I was shrinking. I was inside a shell. I just, in fact, any bad thing you can think about, I was that. Yeah, it was that bad. So, but at some point in that state, I felt I didn't like my state. I didn't like how I was, and I needed to make a change. I envisioned the place I want to be, where I want to get to, and the place I admire that I want to be. So I decided I'm going to leave my current state. I'm going to leave that space and then go to that place I want to be. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the things I want to learn. So the last time I said I was going to make video on the things I want to learn or learn and relearn. So during the journey of my self rediscovery, rebranding, I discovered that for me to leave that place that I don't like and get to where I like, there were some habits, or there are some habits I need to let go of, and there are some I need to learn in order to leave that space. These are the habits I want to discuss with you, the things I want to learn. So I'm actually going to be breaking them into fractions so that this video won't be so lengthy. So do we call this episode 1 or part 1? So I don't know, but I mean, there are so many, so I can't exhaust them in this particular video. So today I'm going to be talking about the 10 things I want to learn, in order to get to that space, that place I want to be. So the very first one is how to network, how to meet people and make valuable acquaintances. So in the year 2022, December, when we were approaching the crossover night, so I was with a friend, and then I was telling him that this new year that is coming, one of my resolutions is going to be to meet people, because I've always wanted to meet people. I want to meet people. I want to make contact. I want to network. I was saying this with all seriousness. I was very, very serious about it. And my friend was like, that's good. I think he talked about his, but I can't remember, or it's not something I want to start talking about here. So the point I'm trying to make is, I mean, that was in 2022, and I was actually talking about 2023. So did that happen? It didn't happen, because I always gave this excuse that I don't go out because I don't have friends that go out. I don't do this because I don't have friends that do this. I mean, if I like to do that, why don't I do that? Why do I have to wait for someone? So the point I'm trying to make is, for me to meet people, I can't keep staying in the comfort of my home, always being inside, always not wanting to go out, always shrinking, always hiding, so that is not how to meet people. So how do I meet people? I have to go to where those people are. The kind of people I want to meet, I have to go where those people are. I have to take myself to where those people are. So I started making conscious efforts of going out, going to places where I want to meet people. And I not just that, I need to also work on myself, because the people I want to meet, do they want to meet me? So I have to work on myself, add value to myself. The person I want to meet, what value would I possibly add to their life? What would I bring to the table? A lot of people don't like this question, but you have to bring something to the table for them to even want to look at you, So I started working on myself. And how am I working on myself? I started reading more. I'm a liberal thinker, so I started working on the way I see things. I mean, I started reading. Basically, that's just what I've been doing. I started reading, and then I started having this mindset shift that I can actually meet anybody I want to meet. I can talk to anybody I want to talk to, and I have to be audacious. I have to be courageous. I have to be fearless. I have to be bold in order to meet these people. Because I mean, I won't be a shy person hiding myself, and then I say I want to meet somebody like Nancy Simon. So I need to be bold. I need to have something to to also that they would also want, so that's about that. So there was this day, I was in a cab, and then there was this radio program going on, and then this lady in the radio, she was talking about her book. She was talking about a book launch that she was about to have. So apparently she's a writer, and she wrote a book, and then she was going to launch it. And then listening to her, I just saw somebody who is courageous, who is audacious, who knows what she wants, who is bold, and who is making effort to put herself out there. I admired these values in her, and then I went to look for her on Instagram. Her name is Tracy Dominic. And then while I was going through her page, I saw a post where someone collaborated with her, and then it was going to be an event. They called it Healing in Worship, and I said I was going to go to that event since it was close to me. And then I did attend, and when I got to the venue, I was showed to a chair, and then I sat. Because they were still trying to set up, because I got there quite early, so I was glued to my phone. And then while I was on my phone, I felt that somebody passed, and then I had the urge to look up, and then I did, and I thought it was Tracy, and I was like, Tracy. And then she turned and she was like, I'm sorry, do I know you? And I said, no, you don't know me, but I know you. So guys, we got talking, and she told me about her book launch, and she gave me her number. Long story short, she gave me her number. I chatted her up, said she was going to send me the IV, and then she actually did. Like a day before the launch, she sent me her number. She sent me the IV. So to me, it's a victory. Like, there are small victories, because I know that that I used to know, I would just shy away from that calling her. I won't call her. I'll just be like, oh, I like her. Oh my God, she's so fine. Oh my God. But this time, I took the bold step of calling her and then engaging her. That was something for me. So yeah, that's the effort I'm making, and I want to be taking myself to places where these people are, these kind of people, these people that I want to meet, and not just meeting them, I need to also work on myself, and I'm currently working on myself. So that's about that. So the second thing I want to learn is how to speak to people without fear or anxiety. So I've always had there's this fear that always grips me when I want to talk to people. Not all the time, but sometimes I want to talk. Just this fear from nowhere grips me, or this anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, what if my head goes blank? What if I don't know what to say? What if the thing I want to say doesn't make sense? What if? A lot of what ifs, guys. And then, as I started rebranding myself, the process of rebranding, I said, I am going to do away with this mentality that I'm going to say rubbish. Yes, let me say rubbish, but let it be that I said something. Let it be rubbish, but let it be that I said something. Let me stop holding myself down, because fear doesn't exist. Fear does not exist. It's only in your head. It's only in my head. Those fear, those anxiety, they are just in my head, and my head is just making them up and overthinking things. So one of the things I want to learn is how to be bold enough to talk to people, even if what I'm saying doesn't make sense. Yes, I just want to talk here, not like talk out of context all the time, but let me be able to contribute in a conversation, in a group discussion. Let me be heard. Yeah, so that's that. The third thing I want to learn how to do is constructive confrontations. So most times I tend to shy away from confrontations. People do something and it doesn't sit well with me. Instead of me to confront them or talk to them about it, I shy away. It's either I remain quiet and I just make the excuse that I have to overlook. Not anymore. I am done overlooking. If you do something, I'll call you to order. I will talk to you in a very constructive and matured and polite way. I don't have to be rude about it, because sometimes when I keep ignoring things, it keeps piling up, and then it gets to a point when I explode. I give you I give it to you buzzwords like back to back, and which I don't see. To me, it's not very okay. I should be able to confront someone when they are on the wrong. When I feel they've wronged me, I should be able to confront them, or at least talk things through. Yeah, I don't have to be rude about it, but yes, constructive confrontations. So that's that. The next one is how to give negative feedbacks. This one, I suck at it, because sometimes a friend I might see something that is not very okay about a friend. Maybe the clothes they are putting on, maybe it's rumpled, or maybe it's not clean, or maybe there is something wrong with their hair, or maybe their hair is smelling or is dirty. I don't know how to tell them, babe, this is not so okay. I mean, I just tend to shy away. I just tend to keep quiet. And I'm not happy about that. Most times I won't be happy about that. So it's something I want to learn how to do, how to, call people, tell them, this is not very okay. I think you should do this. Yeah. So I want to learn how to do that. The next one is how to study the word of God. So over years, I've been having trouble or difficulty reading the Bible. I want to read the Bible. I want to study the word of God, but I just see myself, I tend to be lazy, or I don't even know where to start from, or even when I start, I don't know how to continue. So it's something I really want to learn how to do. So there was a time I was talking to my friend about it, and then he said I should start with the book of John. So currently I am studying the book of John, and I don't have any plans to stop because I enjoy it so much. I just see that I enjoy it so much. I reflect on it. When I read, I reflect on it. Like I find joy in studying the Bible now. Like it's becoming part of me. Like there's no day that goes by without me reading the Bible, and I love the feeling. So the next one I want to learn how to do is how to pray in public. This particular one, guys. So there was this time I was attending to a patient. There's this particular patient, so he became, let's say, he became fond of me or something, because the very first time, there are patients that when you attend to them the first time, anytime they come, subsequent times they come, they want you to still attend to them. So that was the case with this man. He's an elderly man. So the first day he came to the hospital, I attended to him. So subsequent times he always looks for me. So there was this time we were to start his treatment, and he paid for the private room, so he was in the private room with his daughter. So when I wanted to start, he said, "Constance, I need you to pray for me. I need you to pray." So, and I was like, I don't know how to pray. Like I said that, I don't know how to pray. Meanwhile, I pray on my own, like in the comfort of my room. I do pray. So why can't I pray in public? So I was like, so I can't pray. I don't know how to pray. And then he didn't say anything. He just prayed. But I find it very embarrassing that I'll be called up to pray, and then I say I don't know how to pray. It's something embarrassing, and it's something I want to learn how to do, and I am making effort towards that here. The next thing I want to learn is how to move on from little things. So sometimes I beat myself up, I fret, I fight. Yeah, I think that's a word. I tend to fret a lot over little things that shouldn't mean anything. So I need to learn how to move on from little things, very little things. I mean, I can't think of any example to give you guys right now. So the next one is how to give myself time. So sometimes in this process of rebranding, I won't say it hasn't been easy. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, but I know a time will come when I begin to question myself again, when I might start having self-doubt again. Not like I am not being positive here, yeah? I'm just trying to be realistic. That time might come that I start having self-doubt. I don't see the point for whole rebranding. I'm telling myself right now that I need to give myself time. Whenever that feeling comes, I have to give myself time, because I mean, it's a phase. It comes, it can happen, and then I need to do things. I need to think about things that will take me out of that feeling. Yeah, I need to give myself time. I don't have to beat myself up. Oh no, you're worthless. You don't know how to. You lack this, you lack that. No, I have to give myself time. Yeah, because one thing I always say is I'm a work in progress. Yeah. So the next one I want to learn is how to handle things I can't control. Yeah, this particular one. So during this period of rebranding, severally I want to make a video, and then I need light, and then there's no light. I mean, I am not NEPA. I don't know anybody that works in NEPA, and there is nothing I can do about it. How do I cope with that time where there is no light, or where I'd already planned something I need to do, and then something happens, something I cannot control? I don't have to be down. I don't have to be sad. I just have to find a way, or maybe find something that will distract me. What I do now is, if there is no light and I don't have, currently the power bank I use is not so good, although I've ordered another one. But for the time being, if there is no light, I can't press my phone because I don't want the battery to run down. What I do is I have books. I start reading. That way I'm distracted. So the next thing, and that will be the last for this part, how to forgive my mistakes and move on. So in the past, I usually tend to think about the things I've done in the past, the not so proud moments of my life. Oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I talk this way? Why did I get angry this way? Why was I rude to this person? Why? So many whys. I mean, I've learned to forgive my mistakes and move on. I am just a human. I am not God. I am not God that doesn't make mistakes. I am a human being, and yes, it's in human nature to make mistakes. And then I should learn how to forgive myself too. Even God forgives. God has forgiven me my sins. Why would I forgive myself? So thank you for watching this video to this point. Please try and subscribe to this channel and share this video. Somebody out there might need this here. So subscribe to this channel, like my video, and share. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.